Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Nice sharp run there by Kenyon Drake, and he's awfully tough to get on the ground. And how about this Raiders backfield? It's certainly not lacking for punch, having signed Drake this year and already having Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Now Drake, he's never had a 1,000-yard season, but last year in Arizona was his best yet. 955 yards and 10 rushing touchdowns, plus he can catch it swinging out of the backfield.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6. 1 down.
Exit. Check 31. Check 31.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Throwing now is Carr. He'll buy some time right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Carr. Flushed out right. This will be caught by Edwards. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Man up,
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. Rolling to his right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap, Fields. Going deep for Montgomery. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Ronnie Johnson picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So this is something we didn't see it. This offense in the victory last week, that's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
No tight end had more catches in 2020 than Darren Waller with 107. The third most by a tight end in history. Maybe we should just take the label off and call him an outstanding receiver.
Carr now on first down. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On first and goal, Drake. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll try again with Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. To throw, it's Carr. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Carlson able to put this one through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, they took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. They used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Fields now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, here's Fields. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second and 10.
Check, 43. All right.
Here's Carr to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, D.
Now it's Fields.
It's going to be a long day.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. Out of the gun, Fields. And that's complete to Jesse James. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Fields on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Carr now on first down. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Jackson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half.
Taking it right down Broadway. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
That's caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Mariota, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Mariota. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
The credit that sack to Robert Quinn. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Throwing, Mariota. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Mike 58, right there.
Where are they, team?
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
One.
Watch the ship.
Now Mariota rolling to his left. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Bears.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Again, this is Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Flush to his right, and he fires one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mariota now. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there for the Raiders.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. Right side caught by Jackson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Drake. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Fields. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Here's Mariota. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Mariota's throw complete here to Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. This goes out right for Drake.
And they can't bring him down. Touchdown! Kenyon Drake with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Tight end's right. 4 down, 4 down. Watch 23. Watch 23.
To throw, Mariota. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you?
Well, they put it on you, haven't they? They've told you are the unit they believe in. We'll find out now if they can make it hold up. But, boy, just going for it in that side. Amazing.
Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Check.
He's back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They stay on the ground with Drake. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mariota. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bears will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Able to complete it to Montgomery. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in. Complete. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you get that?
The most incredible ways to finish a game. And they do win it on the final play. So this one in the win column for